if we can produce the right entrepreneur, I think that alumni can also come to the university and contribute to develop the course curriculum, because always alumni has a good feelings to the university, and without any condition or financial benefit, they always love to contribute to the university. So how much entrepreneurial minded student we can create, that is also should be the one of the I should say that the significant point to ranking in future. And I'm quite confident that in future the ranking also will be moved to focus on the entrepreneurial education. Very good morning again. So I hope that now I'll try to cover up how the university should play a key role to developing the entrepreneurial activities or contributing through the entrepreneurial journey. Because we believe in that education, as per the UN Sustainable Development Goal, that newly designed, that education can play a good role for economical development. So that can be possible through the development of the entrepreneurship. So I hope that the 21st century skills, everyone you already know about it. So I don't like to go through all of the point, as everyone you already have the experience, and that a lot of the skill we need to develop our educational course curriculum, because based on this experience, we don't know that whatever new technology will be coming. I think 1 year back, lot of we are not aware about this Bard, Bing, ChatGPT, Microsoft Copilot. I think a lot of the things is already going to develop, and we do not know after this AUAP annual general conference, maybe another opportunity or another technological diversified or new technology will be coming, so which we also need to consider. So that is why I should say that this top 15 skill already we put in here, where the technology, design and programming, and the complex problem solving in one of the key criteria, which we call the critical thinking. I think we need to find out the student. I think this is the right time for a university to find out the right student. And also we need to find out and develop our faculty. Because if the faculty is not coming to the forward line and developing their entrepreneurial mindset, which I love to say that teachpreneur, we need to find out the teachpreneur, because if the teacher is not the perfectly to know the art of the technology to find out the right student who become the entrepreneur, then it will be impossible to just implement the entrepreneurial education in the university. So the university should not be busy to producing the only the graduate. I think we should think about the how they are developing their soft skill, their hard skill, and they are really fit for the industry. So, based on this role of the university, that what should be the role? The university definitely, if we go back to 15 years back, 30 years back, I think the university was only focused to produce the graduate. They proudly say that my university has such kinds of alumni. But nowadays, the university's pattern and contribution is reflected by different shape. Now you need to say that how much of your student is contributing to the economy, how much your student is really become an entrepreneur, creating job for the market. So that should be the unique criteria or unique opportunity for the university. So that is why that the teaching, academy, society, engagement, everything we need to think that, and as I already mentioned, the transformative and responsive demand and action need to be implemented every time. There should be some key member of your team university who will always see that what sorts of development is coming and what sorts of technological and outcome based education we need to adopt in the university in every time. And of course, we know that the research and mentoring, because nowadays, as the COVID is also open our eye. So in our university, luckily before COVID, almost last 10 years, I fought to implement the mentoring monitoring system in our university. I failed it. But in COVID time, we 100% implemented the mentoring monitoring system. Each and every teacher must have at least 30 student or 40 student under their mentoring. And through the solution and software, we are keeping tracking each and every student. So before drop down or before becoming frustration or any familial problem, it can be tracking and identified through this mentoring monitoring system. So there should not be any gap. So this one, I think, again, our research, I think a lot of the university is coming to the ranking. My university is this number of research and number of publications is this number. But now it is need to identify how much impact is coming. So that is why the online education also, before COVID, it was not so popular. But now I think without online education, it is simply impossible for run your educational atmosphere or activities. Because if the teacher do not know the art of technology or artificial intelligence or other component, I think how can they already teach to this young student, those who are already thinking to go to the global outreach, as our theme is utilizing the institutional asset to enhance the global outreach. So this was the theme of this 36th AUAP Annual General Conference. And again, industry academia linkers, as I told our new Secretary General, he has a very big, good background of industry. He worked in industry and then he came as a vice chancellor of a university. So now he is playing as a Secretary General. So we'll love to see that his commitment and contribution towards this association. And that convergence of this higher education with technology, as I already mentioned, few points, what challenges we are facing and what need to be considered as a solution of higher education and technological invention improving, because technology is need to bridging in one platform, because I know that every university has a solution, but please keep in mind the solution need to become in one single point, because if we don't utilizing the proper API or proper solution, okay, some of the university proudly say I have a fantastic ERP, but please, this is the time your LMS, your ERP, everything come to the under one point. So you don't need to find out the multiple platform. The single platform need to identify. Otherwise, it will be tough for you to sustain in the long run. And this technology, you already know about it. As I already mentioned that, robotics should be the key component now, because day by day, the peoples are also mindset is changing. In a lot of cases, that real compliances and quality cannot possible to maintain by the human. So robot can play in a lot of places which can be easily replaced. There's or give the confidence to look after the quality. And again, I should say that that cloud computing is also going to be the key focus, because that if you are trying to know something from the cloud computing, if your data is not in the cloud, I think this cloud will not give you the solution. If I like to know who is the Peter Laurel, if Peter Laurel is not giving his input to the cloud, how can this artificial intelligence will find out that who is the Peter Laurel? So that is why I think utilize the cloud computing professionally. And again, as I already mentioned, that so we need to bridge the gap, and I hope that AUAP will trying its best, slowly, but definitely it will take times. And all of the partnering university, those who are also working with AUAP, please share with all of your best practices so that the other university can also share your practices and also give the recognition to your contribution. And government also need to play a very good role. I think every country is now government is also I should say they are also working, because maybe a lot of country were not eager to implement the idea or policy. If I'm not wrong, as my country Bangladesh, if I'm considering, presently government is very much serious, and government is also allocating fund to industry and academia linkers, and government is also encouraging too much. So that is why I should say that government policy also need to be focused, and at the same time, there's government efforts also need to be orthy, easy, and efficient, effective. Because whenever government will give the new funding or new course curriculum or new subject approval, I think they should also look after that how much this industry effectivity is going on. And that industry should be served the right university, and it is true that the industry by default they can also focus to the university, which university is really focusing for the industry development. And I should say that I don't like to mention that few university in India recently I visited, and I found that a lot of the Indian university they also open the industry outlet inside the university. That is a really great contribution, because if industry people come to the university and open their outlet, I think it's really, really effective education. So that is why I should say that the university need to play the way so that the industry should come frequently to the university. And industry should collaborate also the outcome, because that the outcome based education, one of the component is also, of course, I should say that how industry is involved with you. And again, as I already mentioned, because the topics is entrepreneurial mindset or entrepreneurial education, so if we can produce the right entrepreneur, I think that alumni can also come to the university and contribute to develop the course curriculum, because always alumni has a good feelings to the university, and without any condition or financial benefit, they always love to contribute to the university. So how much entrepreneurial minded student we can create, that is also should be the one of the I should say that the significant point to ranking in future. And I am quite confident that in future the ranking also will be more to focus on the entrepreneurial education. Few days back, I saw that the one of the Times magazine, they also ranking the top 50 university in the world, those who are focusing on the entrepreneurial university. So again, the industry is based on the industry. I think that skilled people need to develop, and we should get, as doctor is giving the prescription to the patients after getting all of the symptom. I think now it is time is coming. Also, the university should come to the industry, getting their patients diagnosis, and then produce the people for their for catering their industry demand or need. So that industry will realize that okay, I'll get 10 or 20 skilled people from XYZ university. And what Daffodil University is doing, I'm just trying to giving some example, because this is all of our internal company. We develop a lot of concern. We have 54 concern in our Daffodil family, because all of the concern we are trying also develop in line with the educational atmosphere, so that the education directly can benefit and student can also get employment or internship opportunity in our various company. And we have our first company is a public listed company in 2001, the first IT public listed company, which is called Daffodil Computer. So that's also giving me confidence to contribute to the entrepreneurial education. And we also, that every month we are organizing the startup market, and we also established one venture capital company, and we also developed a lot of the business incubator inside the campus and outside the campus also. So outside the campus also we develop like other district also, three districts, big district, we also set up our incubator. And again, we also allocated almost 3 million US dollar for entrepreneurship development fund for the student. This is completely interest free. The student will, if those who have the idea, they need to submit their idea, and after the pitching and procedure, they will get the fund. So the one condition, this fund they need to back without any interest. If anything they lost, then they must have to compensate, because otherwise it will not be sustained. So that is the only condition. We already developed this entrepreneurship development fund, and we also developed one innovation lab. So that a commercial 3D printer, fab lab, and other equipment we are set up in this innovation lab. So student anytime, any semester they can come and they can get this facility and develop their product utilizing this all of this latest component in our innovation lab. And we are the one university, I should say, that we give the free laptop to every student. It was a very challenging from 2010 to until today. We are giving every student a one laptop, because it is one of our understanding that if we give the laptop, it will be more beneficial than that daily educational activities. So, and we are seeing that we did a lot of survey, and we found that based on this laptop distribution, a lot of the student is really getting success and becoming an entrepreneur. And that recently it was one of these article is also published in Forbes magazine that Bangladesh is one of the top outsourcing, that is that outsourcing single outsourcer, that is freelancer, which is called freelancer, is Bangladesh is positioning is top. That's one of the reason, and this top freelancer, our university position is also unbelievable top. So top 50, I think this top 25 is from our university. And we did a survey that what was the key secret is working for this success. and we found the student got their free laptop from the university, so they are starting their activities using this laptop. So, and also we organize this lot of this event based on this entrepreneurial mindset. You know that a lot of cases student has the ability, good result, but they cannot communicate properly. So this sorts of event is helping them. We also invited, you know, Bangladesh is now economical backbone is developing due to cause of business community. Our business community is doing unbelievable good, and a lot of people you may not aware that Bangladesh is the second largest apparel manufacturer, and this apparel manufacturing company is top 10, whole world top 10, in top 5 is from Bangladesh in respect of all compliances. So a lot of international people may not aware about this thing. So that is why we are bringing all of these successful entrepreneurs, those who are this unbelievable rich due to cause of their entrepreneurial contribution. So we are inviting them. So they spend their whole day to our student, interact with their journey, how they started their journey from the scratch level, and students are really got encouraged after getting their uh, talking, their sharing, and we always invite them with their family member. And before inviting them, we also do some case study. So student visiting their factory, visiting them, talking with their industry people, team member, and presenting them a lot of this video documentary. So by this way, we are also trying to encourage our student to become entrepreneur. Well, these sorts of some of the skill development activities we are doing and in our university. And again, that's as I already mentioned, the startup and that the artificial intelligence, these sorts of activities is now need to more focus. So just three last June, we also tie up with the AWS. So our university is very strongly working with AWS, and we also organizing a few events that so that the in future that few billionaires should come from our university, and we are happy to share with you last 2 years continuously the top taxpayer below 40 is one of our alumni. So that's give us the confidence to help our student to become the billionaire. Okay, so thank you very much. I hope that if anyone has any question, I'll be happy to serve you.